Catch my black and gay bitch. Catch my black and gay bitch.
I think I'm becoming a prude. Or have I always been a prude?
You've always been a prude.
Fuck you. Yeah.
And I say that from a loving place. Okay.
What helped you come to this realization for
Or
yourself?
maybe a Karen. Maybe a Karen. I don't know if it, yeah, I think it's
I wouldn't call you a Karen. I wouldn't go that far now.
Prude
You are.
Again, what caused you to come to this realization?
What has brought in this enlightenment?
Hold on. Let me
Therapy.
see. Hold on. What does prude mean?
Okay.
You definitely are a prude. You
Prude
put people
means
out.
a person who is or claims to be easily shocked by matters relating to sex or nudity.
Wait, what?
Like putting somebody out and you not deciding not to have sex because they shitted in your bath.
Oh, yeah, bitch. Then I'm a prude. I've been a prude all my life.
I consider myself very sex positive, and I'm a prude. But hey.
Okay.
I think both things can exist. Personally,
Sex positivity and prude, you think can exist in the same space?
In my space, Siobhan's space.
You know, we all live in our own world.
Oh, we're back to that verbiage don't mean a thing. Definitions be damned. Got it. Okay.
Oh, that's the theme of this season.
I see. That is the running theme.
Words don't matter. Fuck it. Who's labeling people? We don't need definition.
Yeah. I'm labeling myself. You can self-label in this podcast. Now, labeling other people, if you're not certified, qualified, you shouldn't be doing that.
So what made you come to that? I'm still waiting for this realization that you came to, and what caused it?
A number of things, just looking back. I think I had the wrong definition of like prude. I don't know why it's associated with sexual stuff, but I am very particular about certain things now. And it's so funny. You guys know I moved, right? From the last time when we had the podcast or whatever. I moved. I moved to a building that I would not normally move to, I would say. Well, no, let me back that up. I moved to a building that I have never this building has 66 units in it. And so I've never lived anywhere that big. All of my apartments have either been like a townhouse, or if I was in an apartment, I think the last apartment I was in only had 20 units. So it was a small community.
You're used to
and
privacy.
So living here showed me how much of a prude I am. Let me tell you about my experience when I first moved into this building. I've been in this building for 2 years now. When I first moved into this building, there was a domestic abuse situation happening. Every day, this dude would beat his girl, and she would cry, she would scream, he would scream. And I was like, oh my God.
Why is he screaming for?
Like, listen to me. Listen to me.
Got you. Okay.
I told you. Don't you fucking do.
Got it.
And so I complained to, I've never had situations like that, right? And so I complained to the property manager. I wrote emails. I recorded, because you could hear it, right? And I recorded it. And I thought it was the neighbor upstairs from me. And so it wasn't. It turned out to be the neighbors downstairs from me. And I was like, well, how the fuck I can hear all that shit from downstairs? And so I went through that for about 3 months. And it was horrible. Listening to someone get beat almost every day. And even on the days where she didn't get beat, the anxiety of every little thing I heard, I'm like, oh, is that him yelling? Oh, is that him?
Yeah.
You know? And this was a young couple, very young couple. The man was black, the girl was white. But I don't know if race matters, but hey, it's Catch My Black and Gay. I never went down there because one thing my dad always told me, stay out of domestic situations because you'll go down there, put hands on the man, and the bitch is on your back, punching you and shit. Now they jumping you. And so when I moved into this building, it was a brand new building, so it wasn't a lot of people here. And so once more people started to move in over the 3-month span, that's when the property management company stepped in because they kept getting numerous complaints. Someone complained to property management and said it was me. And I said, I looked at the property manager because her and I were cool. And I was like, now you think I'm going to let somebody beat on me? Now, bitch. Like, now, come on now. And then she's like, yeah, I thought, but everyone's hearing it. Okay, cool. That was one situation, right? I'm like, oh my God. Any little noise I hear, I'm like, oh my God. I'm one of those people like, yeah, I live in an apartment, but I shouldn't be, if I'm in my apartment, I shouldn't hear shit. Like, you know, I don't want to hear people
Facts.
walking up top of me. I don't
That's
want
my
to hear,
current situation. I hate
yeah,
it.
I can't. I'm one of those. And one of my friends was like, I think that is very entitled of you to think that you're going to move into an apartment and not hear a thing.
That's
I'm
not
like,
entitled, bitch. That's called my comfort in my home that I pay rent in. That's what
that
I want
part.
peace. I don't want to be hearing people walking around like they 600 pounds.
Thank you.
Every goddamn day, all day.
Thank
Or little
you.
kids running through the damn apartment 10, 11 o'clock at night. Put
But
their little asses to
but
sleep.
I also do think it's coming from a place of privilege.
No,
We've grown up in homes. I'm not gonna say we. Let's make I statements. It's privilege for me. My mom bought her home when I was in the 3rd grade, so I never really had like outside of like next door neighbors that you got to really, really, really be loud for me to actually hear you or actually be outside. I don't outside like if I hear noise knocking, I'm hitting the ceiling because it's upstairs. It's my sibling. Shut the fuck up. Like they had this thing where they would stomp on the floor because my room was in the basement. They would stomp on the floor to like get my attention. I would have to tell them like, stop doing that shit. Like stop stomping on my motherfucking ceiling. Like, but so yeah, for me, I come from a place of privilege that my peace is my peace because I've grown up in a home. So I've never had neighbors. I've never and when I moved away to Florida, it was like, what the fuck?
But what would be different and what would be different in you being in the basement of your house that you own and your siblings making noise upstairs that annoyed you and me or Jay living in renting a space not wanting and being annoyed by
The
people
difference
above
would
me?
be if I tell my siblings, "Hey guys, knock it off. I got to work tomorrow." They're gonna stop. And sometimes, I guess, in your situation, you may have to go through the homeowners association or the manager,
The property manager.
the property manager. There's a middle person. For me,
Yeah.
it's just like is a respect level because we all live in the same home.
I
So it's
mean, I
like,
think we could go upstairs. I mean, I could go upstairs. I can
and,
go
and, and,
upstairs
I'm-
and knock
and
on
I,
the door and be like,
you
"Hey,
you ask the question.
ma'am."
You ask the question. I'm
I'm just,
answering it.
all I'm also saying is that we don't necessarily have to go to management. We could also just go upstairs if necessary to ask for them to not do such a thing.
Right. And I would think in that situation, if they would listen and they would not do it, then it would be like a perfect neighbor situation. But we're speaking of the
Yeah.
worst neighbor situation.
I get that. I'm just trying. I was just trying to understand the privileged place. That's what I was on. That was the only reason why I asked that question.
When I said that,
because
I
I
was
was just
coming from when I
asking
was
for
I
the
was coming from a
privilege.
place of privilege. It was more so me being like sympathizing with those that probably didn't have that. You know what I mean? That's all that was.
Got it.
Could be a place of ignorance, but yeah, that was
No,
maybe maybe it's the
No.
wrong
curious.
verbiage usage. But yeah, I
No,
was just
I
thinking
was just.
me.
What is this verbiage?
Y'all are
I was just.
making verbiage the topic of the
There is no
season.
y'all. There is no y'all. I am just asking
Why
questions
when I hit why
for
I can't
conversation. I am not.
No, you good, chef. Don't do that. You good.
I am not assuming I'm just asking questions.
Yeah. Guys, this is the time where you guys know during the podcast we hit these little bumps in the road and shit. Someone gets mad or we start bickering. I think we're in our bickering stage right now. Bear with us.
It's cool when you do it. It's a problem when I do it. I'm joking. I'm quoting, who is that? The baby?
I don't know.
I'm gonna keep my fat ass up.
One of the
I'm gonna
babies
shut my
chat.
fat ass up, y'all.
No, but I don't. I mean, go ahead. You were gonna make another point though, Torian.
I don't even remember.
Oh, okay.
Am I to blame for that too? I'm sorry.
No.
You're not to blame for anything. There is no blame.
It's the I forgot it. It was like
because I also was trying to remember if I had another one and what was it if I did, but I don't remember it, so it's fine.
Yeah, so that was one scenario. The recent scenario that made me like say, oh shit, like I'm a prude. I am, and I might be just mislabeling myself. It's fine. It's all jokes. But I just got a new neighbor that lives across the hall, and he moved in. And when he moved in, he took all of his boxes out of his apartment and put them in the hallway. All his empty boxes, and left them in the hallway. As if someone was coming around to...
Oh, okay. No.
Mind you, we do have a trash room. We have 2 trash rooms on each floor.
Do you have valet trash?
No.
Okay.
So but is that maybe he didn't know and he thought that you guys had valet trash?
My thing is read the room, bitch.
Okay.
Nobody else got shit outside.
No one else has trash outside, so you shouldn't have trash outside. And I agree with that sentiment.
Let me back up. The first thing was a fucking doormat. He has. Now, in our lease...
He has a doormat or doesn't have a doormat?
He has a doormat. In our lease, it says you cannot have doormats.
Okay, Homeowners Society Association.
Why can't you have doormats?
Because talking to a almost law student,
they clean the hallways.
Because outside and you'll see a lot of apartments are starting to do this where they say you can't have doormats, because in cases where people, like our last episode, right, we talked about suing homeowners insurance and stuff. When you step foot outside of that door, that is the property of the building.
Right.
And so if you trip on someone's doormat, it is not their fault. They can sue the actual building. Right. And so you'll see a lot of buildings starting to say you can't have doormats on the outside anymore. Mm-hmm. And so he has a doormat. And it annoyed me because I'm like, bitch, we can't have doormats. You don't see nobody else. There is 10 units on each floor. You don't see nobody else with no fucking doormat. But you want to motherfucking put a doormat on there, bitch. What the fuck are we doing?
It's a tinge of Karen.
I was gonna say Karen is starting to kind of I'm starting to see the Karen. I'm starting to see the Karen reference.
Well, go ahead, continue.
Okay. And so that was the first thing that annoyed me. The second thing was the boxes, right? They were lined up nicely outside. And I waited, right? I waited. I fucking waited because I went to go get something to go out to dinner that night, and I saw it. And I'm like, now mind you, these are big boxes, y'all. Like human-sized boxes.
He didn't break them down? Right? He didn't break the boxes down?
No.
Oh.
Nothing. It was a big, like, 65-inch TV box. There was all these boxes were empty.
Can I ask another question that might not be related? Sorry to cut you off. What's his race?
That I didn't want to say that, but he ain't us.
Okay. Because that changes things.
Yes, it was the privilege. Now that's where the privilege, okay? Anywho,
so I may take back my Karen.
I'm just reversing it. I'm doing the Uno reverse on them.
Come through Uno reverse.
Sounds like racism.
And it's a gay,
reverse
and
race.
he's gay. He's a homosexual.
Then that makes it not racist.
No, it don't. No, bitch. No.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
I know you are.
I'm joking. It's reparations.
But y'all get the tickle out of this. I can't even finish the story.
I'm getting a tickle out of you having a neighbor that you can't stand.
Oh my God. I don't even know this motherfucker. And so the boxes were there at night, and I'm like, all right, whatever. He'll take them out in the morning. Like, he'll bring them downstairs. I do think it's selfish that you would rather put the boxes in a hallway where people have to walk by, and it's not a large hallway. I think it's just dumb and inconsiderate of you to put the boxes in the hallway when people have to walk by. And so I let it slide the first night, and then the next morning, woke up, went to go get my Starbucks, my morning ritual, get my little green tea lemonade, and I saw the fucking box is still there. So, okay. Came back later on that afternoon, box is still there. Went out that night, box is still there. I emailed the property manager.
With a picture?
Yes. And I said, hello.
Not turning on the camera voice.
Hello. Just wanted to make you aware of a situation. The new neighbor that lives in apartment
222.
I know that they just moved in and they may not be aware, but they have left boxes out in front of in the hallway.
In the breezeway.
I said, yeah. They have left boxes in the hallway for the past 2 days. They're empty, and they are obstructing the walkway. And so that was the morning, that afternoon, I saw the man taking the boxes downstairs. And so I was like, "Ooh, a little,
So
I am a prude."
You got your little pull.
No, but
did you look out there and say, "You better
my
move those
property
fucking
management
boxes"?
company never responds anyway. So, but I'm assuming, right? Now, this is the third strike, and you're fucking out. Just last week, I come outside. I'm walking to the elevator. This motherfucker has a Ring camera up. The hallways has cameras all over. We have security. Nobody, and I'm so Karen. I walked all 6 floors to see if anybody else had a Ring camera. None of the 66 units have a Ring camera.
Do you guys have a different?
We have cameras and security.
No, but how do you know someone's at your door?
What? Because we have it's called a butterfly system. Okay. If someone rings your door, the camera comes on. Okay. But they have to ring the front door camera first. So they ring your bell. You have an app. They ring your bell. It takes a picture of them. You can see them, and you buzz them in. What the fuck you need a Ring camera for? Read the fucking room. See, this is why I say I'm becoming a prude, because it's really not a big deal when you say it out loud. But bitch, read the fucking room. And I will tell you this: I'm very uncomfortable with the Ring camera because I have seen people misuse that. I didn't see it on TikTok and Instagram and I'm whispering because I don't know if he hears me or not, and he might know that but I would beat his ass. You understand what I'm saying? I would dog walk his ass if he ever rung this motherfucking doorbell.
If he's recording, don't say that.
What are you talking about?
If he's recording, you don't say that.
Oh, fuck him. He ain't recording me now. But what I'm saying is I get uncomfortable with the Ring cameras, especially. I've never had this happen before, right? None of my neighbors, I've seen neighbors with Ring cameras, but the Ring camera literally is across from my door, maybe a little ways down or whatever. And so I don't need you to see who's coming in and out my motherfucking place. That like I like a different level of privacy, bitch, because you know the type of niggas I mess with, and there can be no evidence out there. And I have seen people misuse their Ring camera, and I'll show some videos. This lady literally had like 5 dudes a day come into her house, and the neighbor across the hall made like a whole little TikTok series about the guys. And she said, I think my neighbor is a prostitute. And she had the Mexicans in there. She had the Africans
I
in
saw
there.
that one. I saw that one. I saw that one.
And so, yeah, girl.
I don't
like that. I don't like that the Ring camera, like, I don't want to be on your camera. You guys know I don't even like when people take pictures of me, without my permission.
But there's gotta be something you can do to like offset the camera or like flash.
I want to just take a bat and hit it. The fuck, but
just block. Just when you're gonna have company, just block it. Just stand in front of it.
I shouldn't have to do that.
My cousin has become a Karen.
Have I? So it's more of a Karen and not a prude.
You're not a prude because you're not a prude. You are exhibiting some Karen-like behavior, though.
He's been in LA too long.
Because if it doesn't affect you directly, it really should affect you directly.
I can't walk in the hallway. I have to shift my body to the right a little bit in order not to hit the box.
Yeah.
I have to make sure I have on underwear now when I walk past the Ring camera. I don't know. He might be jerking off to me walking away, huh?
What? You were walking through your hallways naked?
I've thought about that, like, because the trash chute is or trash room is maybe about 5 doors down, and I'm like, oh my god, I don't feel like putting on clothes to take out this trash, but sometimes I even want to go out I have gone out in my robe, like middle of the night. I'll just like, because I know nobody's in the hallway.
Well, now somebody is in the hallway.
The camera.
Someone's always in the hallway.
All right, so I guess I'm coming a little mini Karen then.
Not becoming.
Oh, I'm there already?
Starbucks running in the morning. Calling management on the people because of a box because of a doormat and a Ring camera.
Well, I never complained about the doormat. I complained about the...
But it annoys you.
But it's still there, and I'm like...
Why is it still here?
Why is it still here?
It's one of your 3 strikes.
It's one of my 3 strikes, right? And
I did the third. Isn't it the third?
I did even pull up my lease and put it in AI to say, can you find where the doormat rule thing is? And it found it. Let's just have it in the back of my pocket.
Not so you can post it on his door.
Do you guys have, and I won't say he's the worst neighbor ever, but Tori, have you ever had like a really bad neighbor?
Oh, that's a good question. No, I haven't had a bad neighbor besides upstairs, and they're not really bad. I just hate. I call it a wash because they upstairs running around, walking like they're 700 pounds,
sumo,
and I'm from a Black household, and so on Saturday mornings when it's cleanup time, my music gets on and it gets loud. And sometimes I've like walked out of my door, and I could hear my music out in the hallway. But I'm also not the only one who's done that. It's many people in my building has done that. I will say though, what I appreciate about where I'm at now is that I have a corner apartment, so I'm really by myself in this corner. Mm-hmm. What's next to me is on one side of me is the garbage room, which I don't like that. I hate that. Mm-hmm. And then maybe about a couple of feet is the next apartment, but you can't really, you can't hear nothing or whatever, but
it's just the people above you.
It's just the people above me that I be wanting to bang on the ceiling like, oh, why? Like, And also because I genuinely want to see how big they are. Because I'm like, there's no reason why y'all should be walking so damn hard
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah. So
My
my
niece, who's the
friend,
smallest, walks the loudest in my house.
some people just walk on their fucking heels though too. And I think this is where I am very considerate. Very considerate because I know how particular I am. I am considerate of others. So even when, if you've ever come to my place, both of you have, you know, I'll be like, don't do this, don't do that, don't, because I want to be considerate. Even when, and I hate to bring this up, even when Chef slid that boy across my living room floor, I didn't give a fuck that they were fighting. I don't, a lot of people have never seen Chef mad, but when Chef is mad, bitch, his voice is very piercing and loud and like, it's crazy. And I'm
Which
like,
boy are we talking about? Because wasn't it like 2 boys that he slung across the floor?
Only one that was memorable.
Oh.
But rest in peace.
Okay, that one. That's okay.
Yeah.
That was okay. All right.
But
Poor
I don't
baby.
walk around here putting my hands on people.
but no, seriously, I am so considerate of other people. I've had people come to my place. I'm like, yo, you walking hard as fuck. Here are some slippers. Like, you know, my one friend, I don't know, he had this thing about dropping the fucking toilet seat. And he would let the toilet seat drop, like, douche. And it was just, I was like, oh my God, stop doing that. I have neighbors downstairs. Like, what the? It also startled me every time he did it. But, you know, and I think I've become more of a prude or a camera because I have lived by myself. Thank God I've never had to have any roommates or anything. So, yes, when you come to my house, the Lipton tea goes to the right, the ice cream goes in the refrigerator. You do this, you do that. The garbage can goes to the left. Don't, you know.
You need to have your
Or
own
whatever.
cup or your own
Everything has a
mug.
spot in my house, you know? And so it's
I agree with
funny
that.
because my friend is going through something now. Shout out to my girl, Michelle. We were just talking and she's going through it because she's newer to living in an apartment. She's always lived in like a townhouse and stuff too. And her next door neighbor alarm clock goes off every morning from 5:30 in the morning until 6:30 in the morning.
I hate those people.
And it just it's not like it comes on and it goes right off. It literally, she lets the alarm clock play through the whole hour. And she sent me a fucking video of it, and it's toot 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 toot. And I was like, oh my God, I wouldn't be able to live like that.
I would
Oh my
lose
God.
my shit.
I would definitely knock on that door.
And she has complained to her property management company, and they are like, there's nothing that we can do about it.
I know you lying. That's a noise. That's a nuisance.
And so she said to them, she said, if somebody was playing music, would it be the same? So
and
she kind of got me.
Right. And their answer would be
right. And so I think once she sent them the video of how long it was playing, they was like, oh my God. But the girl is still doing it. But the initial response to her was, hey, you do live in an apartment building. I'm paraphrasing, but you do live in an apartment building and we can't control blah, blah, blah. Like basically like avoiding accountability.
Bitch, 10 minutes, 15.
Mm-hmm.
But an hour?
At 5:30 in the morning, every morning.
It could be at 3 in the afternoon.
Bitch, why are you
I could work nights. That's just inconsiderate, and that's just I don't like people like that. I know I said I don't hate people, but I don't like people like that.
But also, what benefit is it to you to have the alarm going off for a whole hour?
There's some people that consider themselves as I don't know what they call themselves. Like they wake up slowly, so it's like. Just like the snoozers, but they will snooze. Like I know people. I know people that's like, oh, I hit the snooze for an hour, and it's like I set my alarm early on purpose to hit the snooze. In my mind, that's equivalent to that person who's letting their shit go off for an hour.
No, so I am the person who I have a 5:30 alarm.
Yep. Same.
I have a 5:45 alarm.
Yep.
I have a 6 o'clock alarm, and then I have a 6:15 alarm because I typically like to get up by 6:30.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm the same way.
I also have a 6:30 alarm.
Mm-hmm.
But
I'm the
let's be
same way.
clear. I don't want that some bitch ringing for 15 minutes until the next alarm come on.
It
Like,
wakes me up.
no,
Yeah.
you right. It like the point is to get your mind like ready to like, okay, Torian, you got to start that engine a little bit, right? But that's different because you get the alarm, but you're also closing the alarm, going back to sleep because the next alarm is going to come up in 15 minutes. You're not losing sleep. But what is it of benefit to have the alarm sounding for a whole hour?
I'm a light sleeper, and I'm one of those, and I guess everyone is different. I wake up. Once I'm up, I'm up. I'm one of those people that once there's a noise, I'm up. Like, I can't get back to sleep. I can't fall. My issue is falling asleep, not staying asleep. I can't fall back to sleep. So it's like I'm up. And I know it's just a personal thing. So for me, as a person who had roommates in college who were similar to you, who needed that wake up, it was just like, but now I'm up. Like, and even if I'm not up the first time your shit went off, by the fourth time your shit went off, I'm up. And I get it. Everybody is different. And again, I say I come from a place of I live in a house, so I can't hear the next person's alarm because there is a floor in between us that I can't hear you. But I know what it is to have a bad neighbor because my neighbor was fucking hard when we first moved in here. But anyways, yeah. To me, that's a quit. They're both the same. They're both the same. If you let your alarm blare for an hour, or if you have 4 alarms within an hour, you are, to me, the same. And you're a nuisance. To me.
I've been caught worse.
I
Smile, bitch. Nobody care about you over there in that little corner hole. Pressed about you in that little corner.
I don't know, and that's I'm actively looking for another place. I feel like I've done my 2-year humble shit where I moved into a smaller place. I gave up some of the amenities and luxuries that I am accustomed to.
You've roughed it long enough.
Yes. God taught me a lesson. And so what I realized is I need to stop looking for apartments because I keep hearing these stories and stuff. And I also am considered like one of the big reasons why I stopped doing music so much is because I want to be cautious of my neighbors and like I'm belting out notes and singing and shit like that, like just, and they make these apartments like shit, they're so thin and so like the walls are thin and shit like that. I hate when people say, oh, if you want peace you need to buy a house, go get a house. I just think the world needs to be a little bit more considerate. That's it. Just like how you say I need to be more acceptable, not you guys, but people have said you got to be more acceptable to different ways people live, and you might hear a noise or two, but I also in the same breath say you have to be more considerate, period.
I believe you should definitely live. You should give what you want, and that's just in life. If you want a little bit of peace, give a little bit of peace. If you want a little bit of grace, give a little bit of grace. If you know you can have a time that you may want to play a song, and that's why I say privilege. I can play music 2:00 in the morning, 3:00 in the morning. I've played music 2:00 in the morning, 3:00 in the morning. Like, so I get it. And I also one of those people that believe that I have to move into a home because I'm not going to get the peace that I have here in an apartment. I know I'm not. I'm not.
Yeah. Even when I lived in, DC, in the condo that I was renting, y'all know how thin those walls were.
Yeah.
But when y'all came over, we had a good time.
And
The music was right. But that's also because my neighbor directly next to me, we were real cool. she would get up and play her violin and practice on her violin, and she'll text me, be like, "Oh, am I too loud, girl?" No, because when I want to play my music, I don't want to
Period.
hear nothing.
Period.
Like,
But
it's
you know what's
okay.
so crazy that this brings up a thought that I had as well. Here in LA, none of the neighbors are friendly.
And I was going to say that
None of the neighbors I have
if the
seen.
culture isn't friendly, that could be a part of it.
Yeah,
Neither in DC, but go ahead.
You said they weren't friendly in DC either?
The only ones that I was cool with was the black girl on the first floor and the black girl who lived right next to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nobody, we would not speak to each other. In fact, one older black woman who was on the first floor, I tried to help her with her garbage. She looked at me and was like, no. I was like, well, you ain't never got to worry about that again, baby.
Oh.
Ever.
Yeah, like I see neighbors here that I've been seeing since I've been in the building for 2 years. We've been passing each other for 2 years and never we'll get on the elevator, we'll cross paths in the parking lot. Just there's no sense of community here. And it's strange to me because being from Jersey, you fucking knew your neighbors. Whether you hated them or not, you knew your fucking neighbors. And so it's just it's different.
Even here, I don't know anybody on my floor or my neighbors who's right next to them. I have no idea.
But do you guys think it's like a thing with the current day? Because taking it out of like the home, like you guys know I'm in a new place, like a new facility, and I'm very, very nice. Like I speak to everyone. I was taught respect and manners. It was always drilled in me. So I would walk around the facility and I would say hello. And me being new, I don't know if I'm saying hello to the same person again. And I had someone say to me like, "What? I gotta say hi to you every time I see you?" And I was like, "Okay." Like I just made the mental note like, "Fuck you, you disgusting bitch," with an upward. But it was just like, I'm new. Yes, it's a hello. What the fuck does that? What does that take? Like, what does that? I don't know. People are just fucking weird.
Yeah, I don't.
Because I would think like when you live with your neighbors, like, hello, like, do you want some help with your trash? No, thank you. Like, why is it so like I'm offended and like, child, I don't know.
My last building, I became friends with one girl, Brittany, but she lived like on the other side. We just happened to run into each other. We both were black, we both were gay, so we connected off that. And so we would go to the rooftop and grill and stuff. But yeah, my first apartment here was all white people. I remember the neighbor's Amazon package got stolen. And she rang my doorbell and I was in the middle of a call and I opened, I said, "Hey, what's up?" And she was like, "Someone just stole my package. And is this it right here?" She stepped into my door and I was like, "No." And she called property management. I found out later. And she asked them to review the camera. In my head, I think she thought it was me because I was the new neighbor. And she came to me when she saw me in the parking lot and said, "Hey, I had them review the camera and there was this guy, he was following the Amazon truck around and stealing people's packages." And I was like, "Okay." And I was like, then she wants to be like BFFs. And I paid her dust, bitch. Because
you already fucked up. You already fucked up.
And there's not many blacks. There's not many black residents in my building either.
In your state, bitch. But go
ahead. There's that. At least not in the area of the state that I live in. But so yeah, like but you know how black folk always do. You know, we walk past each other, we'll do a little nod, a little good morning. Like went to go to my car earlier and this black couple was walking toward me and the gentleman was like, "What's going on?" And of course, "Good morning, what's going on with you?" kind of a thing. Hello. But other than that, it's like we don't can I also say this? Because this is another thing that pisses me the fuck off. And it's when you hold the door for folks and they don't answer. They don't thank you. And it's always white women who don't fucking say thank you. it's always white women who do not say thank you. And now I just don't hold the door. And that's not who I am, because I'm just, my mama raised me right. But I get tired of like holding the door, and you, to the point where I'd be like, you're welcome. And then it's like, oh, I'm sorry, thank you. No, you're not sorry. You was not going to say it if I had not prompted you to say it. It is the most just rude thing to do.
Torian, you make me think back to, I don't know if I told this story on here or not. Everything's a blur. But I was at my famous place, Starbucks, and I'm a normal at the Starbucks. So any place that I move, the Starbucks people, I become friends with them. And so I held the door open for this fat white bitch. Yes, fat, obese bitch. And so I held the door open, like literally, I could have closed the door. She literally, it wasn't like it was the perfect time. I literally paused to hold the door open for her and waited for her to walk in. She proceeded to walk in as I was going out and did not say thank you. And I said, "You're welcome." And she ignored me. And I said, "You're welcome." And then she ignored me. And then I said, "Oh God forgive me." I said, "You fucking fat bitch." And now she wants to respond, "Excuse me?" And I stuck the middle finger up at her and I walked away. You fucking fat, dumb, dirty, dingy bitch. And it's always the white bitches that have the open toe sandals on from Kmart. Bitch. From Target. The little, you know which ones I'm talking about? The ones that have the open toe and they latch over like they're hiking or something. Little brown ones. It's always them bitches. It's always them white bitches that drive Subarus and shit.
Oh, Lord.
Fucking fat white
I ain't gonna tell you what I call those sandals.
Not Subaru. That is hilarious. But yeah, they don't ever, most times, actually no, all of the experience that I've had that I've held the door and they did not say thank you, majority, I'm willing to bet close to 100% of the times it has been a white woman.
I'm a diva, so I don't hold doors.
White men even say thank you before a white woman had, in my experience.
It's a respect thing too.
But I also don't hold doors for a different reason. I hate for doors to be held for me. Like, let me kind of walk in at my own pace. Huh? No, it's because, okay, somebody holds the door for you, and now it's like, now you're rushing to get to the door because they're holding the door for you. So I purposely don't hold the door for people. I'm like, you could be on the phone. I don't want them to feel like they have to rush to come to the door. It's like, take your time, girl. You good?
Oh no, I've run. I'm like, oh, thank you.
Yeah, I do a little power walk,
and I'm not going
a little pep in my step.
And I've even said to people, you can go. Like, you're good. Go. Like, you're not gonna force me to now be in a motherfucking light sprint. No.
and when it's been reversed, go ahead.
And when it's reversed, I let the shit close.
Oh,
I'm not looking at.
When it's reversed, I'd be like, "Oh no, take your time." Like, and if I'm holding the door open and they try to jog, I'm like, "Oh no, it's okay, take your time." Like, because I know I'm gonna take my time. If you holding it for me, I'm not. I mean, I do a little light jog, but I'm not gonna like haul ass. Like, I'm not gonna pick up my pace that much.
I've had someone say to me, "Well, you could have hurried up a bit," and it was like, you don't have to hold the fucking door. It was a maintenance coordinator who's been being an asshole. Like, you don't got to hold the fucking door. Go. Go. I'm at the fucking parking lot and you're at the door. Like, I got it. My hand is not broke. I'm not a resident. I can hit the fucking button. Go.
But you a diva.
And I don't hold doors. But I appreciate it being trying to be held for me. I appreciate it.
You a diva.
Well, guys, weigh in. Am I Karen or a prude?
Or both.
Or both. Thanks for tuning in to Catch My Black and Gay podcast. Follow us on all social media platforms at Catch My Black and Gay.
Catch my black and gay bitch. Catch my black and gay bitch.
If you enjoyed this episode or have a podcast topic idea or just want to say hey, give us a call at 213-349-8220. Again, that's 213-349-8220.